Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happening Show and welcome to the preview of the second match of the Commonwealth Bank series, which is going to be played between a new team, that is, as you know, this is the tri-series. Sri Lanka is the third team, and today India are clashing with Sri Lanka. Now one will remember India and Sri Lanka last clashed in the World Cup 2011, where India snatched the World Cup. In fact, they won the World Cup and Sri Lanka were left gaping at that time. So Sri Lanka have definitely a point to prove here. They want to make sure that, probably they want to give India a real run here for sure. And this is going to be a very, very interesting contest. So today is the second match of the Commonwealth Bank series. Australia, as you know, have already beaten India in the first match. And this is the second match of the series. It's going to be played at Perth, the waca ground in Perth, as is commonly called. And Perth, as you know, it basically helps the pace bowlers. There's a lot of bounce, and also since it's a dry pitch with a greenish tinge, that is for the pace bowlers, the greenish tinge. And as far as the dryness is concerned, that will be actually helping the spinners. So the spinners would also be really in the limelight there. But we are going to have an interesting contest, as said. And it's going to be very hot over there, and it's going to be interesting to see. Now, looking at the and for India, if you look at India, one were really left wondering like why Virendra Sehwag didn't play the other day, and one was thinking probably one did not know what exactly was happening. But today things are becoming a bit clearer here, because what India has done, India is going in for a rotation policy. They are trying a few things here. The first match they dropped Virendra Sehwag, and today, in fact, they put all those doubts to rest today by actually getting Virendra Sehwag and Sachin Tendulkar to open. This is the most trusted combination for India, which has been a specialist combination as far as one-dayers are concerned. So Virendra Sehwag and Sachin Tendulkar will be opening the innings, and this was what was the trend was in the World Cup, as you remember. And the other thing is that Gautam Gambhir is going to be rested today. So India is definitely looking out, trying to give some rest to the experienced people and put a lot of youngsters in. So there's a sort of a different approach that the coach Fletcher has taken along with the captain Dhoni, I suppose. So Virendra Sehwag and Sachin Tendulkar will opening them. Virendra Sehwag, the last time he played, he holds the record for the highest individual score in ODI history, and that was a double century. So he would be raring to go. Sachin Tendulkar would be his partner, and Virendra Sehwag would be very happy because one-day internationals are his cup of tea, because he likes to play the attacking game, and that would be very interesting. And Sachin Tendulkar, well, as I said, both of them make a very good opening combination, and they would be raring to go. Virat Kohli, probably he has been in form in the test matches. Probably I would say Virat Kohli has to really, get real going here. Rohit Sharma, well, he has been struggling in this series so far, so he will get an opportunity. Suresh Raina the other day was out to a short delivery. He definitely need to, one hope that he had actually ironed out his flaws, but it seems Suresh Raina is still struggling, so he needs to get it up. MS Dhoni, well, he will be leading by example. His batting, his keeping, and Dhoni, well, as you know, likes to play the attacking game, and he is absolutely suited for the one-day internationals. And for India, what is going to be good to see is whether Zahir Khan and Irfan Pathan are going to play. That is going to be, I would rather prefer Irfan Pathan to play tomorrow. But again, that's another big question for India, because spinners could play a role at the waca pitch in Perth. Vinay Kumar and Praveen Kumar bowled an excellent spell, and Praveen Kumar probably will be aided because, as I said, there's going to be bounce, there's going to be pace. So Vinay Kumar would also be helped over here, and so it's a very big question for India. Who do they include? Whether if they have to bring in Irfan Pathan, they might have to drop Ravindra Jadeja, which is again a problem because Ravindra Jadeja is a very good all-rounder. Now Irfan Pathan, whether he comes in, Ravichandran Ashwin can't be dropped. What are they going to do? There's going to be Praveen Kumar is definite. Praveen Kumar and Vinay Kumar, according to me, should definitely play. Zahir Khan has to take his place, so Irfan Pathan probably won't find his place. The only way that Irfan Pathan can actually get into the squad is if India decide to drop their front line off spinner Ravichandran Ashwin, which according to me is not possible, and then rely on probably Virendra Sehwag, Kohli and Rohit Sharma and Suresh Raina to do the bits and pieces bowling. But I think that is a risk that India would be taking. So the Indian selectors to think about that. As far as the Sri Lankan squad is concerned, well, they are. I would say they are. They have a lot of confidence because as you know, against South Africa in the last two matches, they picked up the victories by chasing 300 plus scores. So that would have given them a lot of confidence. But the only thing that might be going against Sri Lanka is that they have just landed in Australia. They have to get acclimatized to the conditions. So it would be their first game of playing against an international side in this particular tournament. So that is going to be something they would like to get over this and put up a good show. But initially, I think they will not be finding it so easy. Any team which comes to Australia normally has to find its foot. It takes a bit of time, and probably that is the area in which India would be much better organized and much better equipped. They know the conditions. They have already played in Perth against Australia. As far as Sri Lanka is concerned, Tilakam Nidilshan Uppal Taranga will be opening the attack. Now they have a new captain. Mahela Jayawardene is the one who will be leading the team. So that's a new captain there. And he's a very confident captain. Tilakam Nidilshan and Uppal Taranga. So Tilakam Nidilshan, his pressure might have gone as far as his batting is concerned, and he would be probably in a position to free his arms in a very good way. So he and Uppal Taranga will open the innings. Kumar Sangakkara, the wicketkeeper, and such a classic batsman. The veterans are Kumar Sangakkara and Mahela Jayawardene, the mainstays of the Sri Lankan batting order. Dinesh Chandimal, a wonderful prospect. He did well against South Africa too, and every time he plays, he looks to be an interesting prospect. Because what is good about Dinesh Chandimal is that he's an youngster. He's not afraid to play his strokes. He likes to go over the top. So whether it is a batting power play, bowling power play, it doesn't matter to him. He's such a player who is very good to watch too once he gets going. Angelo Matthews is the all-rounder. There are two good all-rounders that they have, which is very good for Sri Lanka according to me. Angelo Matthews and Tisra Perera really strengthen that all-round options that they have, because both of them can bat and bowl well, and Tisra Perera is coming on some very good knock that he played against South Africa, a blinder that he played against South Africa to win the match. And the bowling will be held by Lasith Malinga. Now Lasith Malinga would be quite a handful on this Perth waca pitch for sure, because pace is going to be the key here, and Lasith Malinga, let me tell you, he would be very tough for the Indians to handle, because with his slinging action, his Yorkers will be coming at good pace. He gets bounced too, and Nuwan Kulshekhara will be his opening. The opening pair will be Nuwan Kulshekhara and Lasith Malinga. And Nuwan Kulshekhara could probably get some good bounce on this pitch. And then whether it is going to be Chanaka Velagadra or Damika Prasad, that would be the question. I would rather say that they could go for probably Damika Prasad, who did well against South Africa the last 20 international. The spin department would be in the hands of Rangana Herath. Now Rangana Herath is the key spinner there, and he's in some. He has been bowling well for quite a long time now. And as you know, India are probably bred on spinners, but that is again taking it for granted, according to me. Rangana Herath is too good a spinner to really, just dismiss. And other than that, they do have the options of Tilakam Nidilshan coming in and weaving his off spin, and then they have Angelo Matthews and Tisra Perera doing the medium pace duties, military medium. So all in all, I look forward to a great contest here. I mean, an interesting tussle which is going to be happening between India and Sri Lanka in the second match of the Commonwealth Bank Series, which is going to be played at the waca ground in Perth. And as I said, a very interesting prospect lies ahead. And probably I would give a bit of not a big edge, even though India won the World Cup 2011. Their form has been a bit, in one day they've been doing well, but there has been a certain changes which has happened. So and Sri Lanka has been peaking well. They have done well against South Africa. They came from behind, so they are also looking in good nick. But probably India, with the conditions and familiar with the conditions, and also being there in Australia for quite a long time, that I probably would be giving India a slight edge, not a big edge, a slight edge Well, other than that, let me see whether any other news that I could cover for you, dear fans. The other news that I have here is the 2020 squad has been selected. Pakistan coming into that 3-0 series, whitewash against England. Now will be playing the 2020s and the one-day internationals. For the 2020s, they have got a very, very promising youngster, Abay Zia, into the 2020 squad. And the other news also, as far as the one-day internationals are concerned, there are two notable omissions. One is Shoaib Malik and Abdul Razak. Now, Abdul Razak being dropped is something which is a bit baffling because he is a game changer and he's not there in the team. And Hamad Azam, who did well against West Indies, is into the mix there. And over and about that, one more thing that I would like to say as far as England are concerned. England have decided to say goodbye to Ian Bell as far as one-day internationals are concerned for the time being, according to me, because he's been some woeful form as far as this series is concerned. And they have brought Josh Butler, who did very well against the Sri Lanka A team with this big hitting there. And also, they have brought in Danny Briggs, the left-arm spinner, who's just 20 years of age. And I'm told he doesn't turn the ball much, but he has a lot of variation. And, he just bowls stump to stump. So all in all, that's the other news that I would like to cover. Thanks for keeping company for this Cricket Happening show with your host Ram today. Your host Ram will see you tomorrow. Thank you.